Welcome to Better Kansas City. Today, my one-on-one with actor, comedian, and homegrown celebrity David Koechner, plus a sit-down with 2 stars of Celtic Thunder. But first, what if we told you that you could prepare an entire breakfast for a whole household in just minutes using 1-sheet pan? Would you believe us? You will after watching chef and baker Jill Garcia-Schmidt demonstrate this amazing breakfast hack.
Today I'm going to teach you how to feed a crowd for breakfast. We're going to start by making sheet pan eggs. It's so easy, anyone could do it. We're going to start with a nice clean sheet pan. That's very important when making eggs. We're going to spray it really, really well so that the eggs come all the way out and don't stay in the pan. That's great. Then I've got 12 eggs that are already beaten along with a ½ cup of whole milk. If you're not a milk drinker, you can use almond milk or anything else that you like, or even water, but you do need to thin it out just a little bit. Look how nicely those eggs are spreading out all over the pan. Once you've got your eggs in there, then you absolutely have to season it. A little bit of salt. Don't go overboard because I'm going to add some bacon. And then we're going to add some black pepper. Half of this I'm going to leave plain for all the kiddies that aren't into all the good stuff that us adults are. The other side, though, I'm going to load up with some shredded cheese, as well as everybody's favorite, bacon. Feel free to use as little or as much as you want. And then some sausage. I like to get the pre-cooked sausage or cook it myself beforehand to make sure that it doesn't get really greasy inside the eggs as the eggs cook in the oven. All right, this is perfect. That took like what, 5 seconds? And it's all ready for the oven. Let's get her in there. 425 for 15 minutes. Look how beautiful these eggs came out. Nice and browned, and you can see they're super easy to get out. I'm just gonna run my spatula across the edges. They're so light and fluffy. And at this point, you have a couple of options. You can pop the whole thing out, or you can cut it straight in the pan. And then the most amazing thing is you can either feed everyone now, or once you have it all cut into your portions, you can actually put it into a freezer bag and freeze it for up to 3 months. Pop one out, 30 seconds in the microwave, and you're ready for breakfast on the go.
If you thought that was great, wait till you see what else Jill has in store. It involves pancakes. You can save hundreds of dollars at the grocery store and still nail recipes that call for the most expensive ingredients. From saffron to truffles, Food Network broke down some savvy swaps for ultra pricey ingredients.
Ingredients like imported cheese and fancy spices can rack up quite a grocery bill, but you can shave off some of that cost with smart swaps. Starting with saffron, which is $1,149 a pound. The savvy swap, turmeric, dried and ground or fresh. That'll only cost you $2.05 per ounce. The color's identical and the flavor is very similar. Your savings, almost 100%. Now to truffles, which can cost you $30 an ounce. Instead, swap them out with truffle salt. At just $7.50 an ounce, a little goes a long way, so store it in an airtight container. Your savings, 75%. When it comes to mushrooms, porcini mushrooms can cost you up to $8 an ounce fresh and $4.29 per ounce dried. Your savvy swap, Baby Bellas, also known as crimini mushrooms. 38 cents an ounce for that swap will save you up to 95%. Now to vinegar. Aged balsamic will cost you $5.29 an ounce. So instead, just use inexpensive balsamic vinegar for 18 cents an ounce and reduce it on the stove until it thickens. You'll save 97%. When it comes to baking, vanilla bean extract can cost you about $5 an ounce. So instead, make the savvy swap to mini bottles of bourbon or rum at 88 cents an ounce. That'll save you up to 82%. And if your recipe requires pine nuts, those can cost you $3 an ounce. Instead, swap them out with shelled pumpkin seeds. Or you can use pepitas and save yourself up to 90%. Dried cherries will cost you $1.43 an ounce. Instead, use dried cranberries at 60 cents an ounce or chopped prunes at 28 cents an ounce. You can save up to 86%. Mascarpone cheese can also be costly at 63 cents an ounce.
Swap it with whipped cream cheese for a 54% savings at 29 cents an ounce.
If you're making a fancy